I can read what he said. We've reached a point in American politics where we have one party led by the president that fights for Americans and a second party, I guess, led by AOC that fights for illegal aliens, but not just illegal aliens, criminal, wife-beating, terrorist illegal aliens. The Democrats continue to take issue with the increasingly detailed reports that this guy was, as Donald Trump might say, a bad hombre. Okay. Now, whether you want to say quibble with the details of is he a wife beater? Is he a terrorist? Is he a trafficker? Is he a gang member? Democrats seem inclined to continue to quibble with those details. I know, Dan, you don't think that's a good idea. But in general, Dan, how are you feeling in the wake of the Van Hollen trip and the Court of Appeals ruling? How are you feeling about where your party is on this matter?
Politically, we are losing. And I think most people aren't, don't pay that much attention to this. I think Stephen Miller's, frame, as much as he and and how he did it drives me nuts, is probably what is penetrating to the average kind of attentive viewer. But I will say within the party, man, people are digging in and just do not want to give. I think in the last couple weeks, the party backbone is stiffening. Like the resistance, it's not 2017, but it is reforming. The fact that you have Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama and all these people coming out and they're not apologizing. Like the Clintons are pretty attentive to the wins of, the middle class in the middle of the country. I just think the party's like enough. And so not the case I would, want to hang my hat on, but I give the party credit. They're just like, we're not taking this anymore.
Is there a way, Dan, to get off of a celebration of this guy, but still, as there are going to be protests this weekend, is there a way to get off this guy, but still champion the rule of law and due process and American values? Is that possible?
Yes. The Trump people are going to keep deporting folks, keep rounding people up. And I think if they slip up a little bit and they get somebody who shouldn't be detained, that is who I would put front and center. So, hopefully they can kind of move to a different example, because I think the principle is still right, but we need a better public face for this.
Sean, I know what you think the politics of this are because I know, but where do you think we're headed on this? I mean, it'll be a huge topic with Van Hollen on the shows, so it's going to be a huge topic of the weekend. But is this a story next week, or is it a story until his fate is resolved?
So a couple of things. Let's talk about, I mean, I'll start with the media coverage. First of all, remember we started with this Atlantic story about a Maryland man, a father, a loving father. This, again, I think there's a media component to this of the level of misinformation and lies that have been spread about who this individual is and the degree to which there's a cover up. We'll see what Van Hollen faces this weekend. I expect kid gloves coming from all four of the shows that'll be on. This is Jennifer Vasquez's sworn statement. That's his wife. Sworn statement. Okay. Talking about how she's scared of him because he hit her. This is the Democratic Party that said that we should believe all women. This is a senator who refused to call the mother of a victim of illegal immigration who left four children, who refused to call him, but rushed to El Salvador to defend a gang member that's a female abuser. That's the state of the Democratic Party today. Yeah. Talk about supporting all women. You support a guy who's in the country illegally, a member of a gang, has a deportation order, and his own wife says that he hit her in a sworn statement with the court. What happened to believing all women?
Although she's, if you want to believe her, she's tried to change her statement and what she claims that she entered a statement.
What do you mean if I want? Wait, hold on. If I want to believe her, first of all, it's a sworn statement. Second of all,
what I'm saying is,
hold on. But the Democrats
she's taking it back. But I'm saying if you want to believe all, if you're going to throw believe all women in their face, her current position is that she had a bad previous relationship and she filed a statement that went beyond the actual facts at the time, and the family is reconciled, and she doesn't want to make that an issue.
Maybe, or maybe she's scared of him.
Correct.
But I mean,
or maybe she just wants him back. But I don't totally disagree with you, but at all.
But I mean, this is the lot. Yeah. This is a good Maryland family man that we've been told we're supposed to be supporting. Yeah. I mean, Mark, this is just, once again, Hunter Biden's laptop, the Steele dossier, the lengths to which the left and the media go to lie and spread misinformation. The Democrats have cast their lot with him. You talk about where this thing goes from here. This is going to, by next week, it's going to be, let's find a new topic to go after Trump on, because they blew it on this one. This is a PR stunt gone very bad.
Well, hold on a sec, Sean. They lost 9-0 at the Supreme Court. So
no. That's
no.
a misreading. It's a misreading of the ruling.
Sorry,
They
Counselor.
they did not lose 9-0 at the Supreme Court regarding.
Court said
regarding
you must facilitate his return.
And they also said
Oh,
you got to
okay,
show
so
and they also said you got to show deference at the district court level to the prerogatives of the president in conducting foreign
I
policy.
hear you, but
So,
they said.
Dan, they didn't lose 9-0 at the Supreme Court. Just not true. But Dan,
So,
let me
so
ask
how would you define the 9-0 ruling then?
They said you have to facilitate his return, but you've got to show deference to the president in conducting foreign policy.
Hey, want to be part of the two-way community all the time? Hit the subscribe button. Great video clips like this, plus conversations like no other, full episodes and more, always available on this channel. You got to hit subscribe to never miss a thing.